It's because law enforcement has significant information that they believe can lead to either an indictment.
Police department, the DA's office, the public in general is like, look, we got to do something with this guy.
To make sure that you keep the possibilities alive.
This is definitely, it can't be overstated how big of a deal this is.
Looks like Combs is going to celebrate the upcoming Labor Day, sweeping the floors in his cell because the police have finally managed to find hardcore evidence linking the hip-hop producer to a plethora of unsolved crimes. We've been hoping to see Diddy coming down for Tupac's tragic shooting, but apparently the officers found a true Easter egg while investigating this case. And now Diddy may face dozens of charges and end up spending the rest of his days producing
politics that affect the change. I'm in politics that have a peaceful...
Talking about Diddy eliminating everyone who stands in his way for a long time, and it's not the first time we hear about his relation serious and still unsolved crimes. Now the police is working hard to find out how many crimes the music mogul actually committed, and it looks like they've got enough intel on Diddy to finally press charges and invite him for questioning once.
Now the ball is rolling to take it to the next step.
Many people believe Diddy is confident that he's untouchable, and that's why he himself lost count of his crimes, and even topped being cautious, as the producer's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal revealed Diddy had shocked him multiple times by sharing his intentions so openly. According to Gene once did, he stated something got to change. I don't care if Tupac gotta pass away, big guy to pass away, or tonight go to jail, something gotta change now. Did he owes many people, including the families of the artists, he had eliminated a serious explanation, and it feels like in the light of the recently discovered details of his involvement in many crimes, the music mogul needs to think of a hardcore alibi for every story.
Under investigations and working and cooperating with FBI.
There's a joke that Diddy and his label are cursed to work and partner with a music producer. It's fair to say that Diddy's company has completely fallen from its position as one of the most powerful record labels in Hollywood ever since the allegations about Diddy eliminating his own artists began speculating. In 2017 interview, executive producer Dame Dash dropped a bombshell when he briefly mentioned that one of Diddy's biggest stars, late Biggie Smalls, was preparing to leave Bad Boy Records for a better deal. Late Biggie Smalls was preparing to leave Bad Boy Records for a better deal.
Even his own word just on itself, it still has to be backed up with some sort of evidence.
And even a wilder thing happened to all Uptown Records owners, the label that Diddy was first working with before founding his Bad Boy Records company. Apparently, after being fired with Shane, the future hip-hop giant swore to take revenge on everyone who had betrayed him and teach them a lesson instead. And if we start to believe these stories, this is exactly what had happened to Heave D. Andre, Harold Kim Porter, and I'll Be Sure Body. And if we start to believe these stories, this is exactly what had happened to Heave D. Andre, Harold Kim Porter, and I'll Be Sure Body.
Biggie's plan was to give like Puff and them 3 more albums, but that's whatever his deal was, and he was going to come sign with us.
And related to the newly found evidence, and most importantly when and how it's all going to be taken into consideration after Tupac's case was reopened, it was stated that several celebs who previously refused to testify against Diddy contacted the police and offered their help with investigations, and fans couldn't be happier. As one person commented, "I've been saying stay."
That worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Come on. Just him.
So if you see, guys, the unfortunate event that night left 3 people injured, and Shine was later charged with an attempt to take people's lives in reckless endangerment. The high-profile case went to trial in June 2000, where the Bad Boy rapper was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Diddy, on the other hand, was charged for felony gun possession and bribing a witness, and as a result of the hearing was acquitted on all charges. Apparently the music mogul tries to avoid jail at. So if you see, guys, the unfortunate event that night left 3 people injured, and Shine was later charged with an attempt to take people's lives in reckless endangerment. The high-profile case went to trial in June 2000, where the Bad Boy rapper was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Diddy, on the other hand, was charged for felony gun possession and bribing a witness, and as a result of the hearing was acquitted on all charges. Apparently the music mogul tries to avoid jail at.
Fans in some way believe you were wrong, not just by the legal system, but also by the industry. So
And somehow the cost of his freedom is another person's life. In 2009, Shine was released from prison and later deported to Belize. However, his friendship with Diddy soured after the Club New York incident, and he would often speak out about how he felt betrayed by his former boss. The situation changed in 2022 when the former rapper quickly changed the narrative after seeing what's happening to other people around Diddy.
I'm gonna fight for my reputation. I'm gonna fight for the honorable man I am, the righteous king that I am.
Diane can tell more about Fateful Night and serve as a role model. Many other people could follow his example and shed more light on DV's illegal acts and bribing schemes. The police are desperate for more clues so they can press real charges against the infamous hip-hop producer. And so far, there's only talk on the streets about Puffy's involvement in multiple high-profile cases. As Jaguar Wright said, it's not so complicated these days to eliminate a person and make it look like in natural demise. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia. Likes here are just a few names of the victims we can connect to Diddy. Apart from high-profile cases of Tupac and Biggie, it's the whole crew from Uptown Records that label that
There's other ways for you to take care of yourself. But to go into that, you're gonna get into this role.
Wait for the police to disclose more facts and findings, because so far everything about their secret investigation is covered with the aura of mystery. As for Diddy, this man is confident that he can pave his way to freedom in any case, since in his mind he is absolutely innocent and doesn't even want to discuss anything related to his alleged crimes.
You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia likes.
A fateful night and serve as a role model. Many other people could follow his example and shed more light on DV's illegal acts and bribing schemes. The police are desperate for more clues so they can press real charges against the infamous hip-hop producer. And so far, there's only talk on the streets about Puffy's involvement in multiple high-profile cases. As Jaguar Wright said, it's not so complicated these days to eliminate a person and make it look like in natural demise. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia. Likes here are just a few names of the victims we can connect to Diddy. Apart from high-profile cases of Tupac and Biggie, it's the whole crew from Uptown Records that label that Diddy got fired from. For first is Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his twin daughters, who pass away in the middle of writing her tell-all book. Official cause of demise low bar pneumonia. And here's another tribute. Andre Harrell, founder of influential Rabbi and hip-hop label Uptown Records, passed away at 59. Official case of his demise was congestive heart failure. And it's not the end, guys. Here we have Heavy D, another legendary hip-hop artist who passed away when he was 44, allegedly because of pulmonary embolism caused by deep vein thrombosis. At this point, I stopped believing in consequences. And if Jaguar Wright is right in her assumptions, Diddy has plotted every single...
We wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Many fans hold their breath waiting for Diddy's epic downfall, and apparently, judging by numerous comments on social media, a lot of people are expecting the music mogul to pay for his hideous crimes. As one person commented, "Arrest him already. The next time I hear about this dude, I want to hear he's arrested." And another user added, "He needs to be locked away. I wish I was in the industry so I can do the same thing to him and get away with it." You feel me? Now the time will show how Diddy is going to get away with the solid evidence that the police have on him now. And what do you think about this, guys? Will we finally see the music mogul behind the bars, or will he pay his way to freedom? As usual, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about Diddy's notorious crimes. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon.